Yo, what up? What's good with y'all? Just want to chat with y'all. This is going to be another motivational video. And what I want to talk with y'all about is how important it is not to be afraid of failure. Now, I know a lot of us, we're very hard on ourselves. We don't like making mistakes, including myself. I'm very hard on myself, but we shouldn't be afraid of failure. You're going to fail many times in order to achieve success. And being afraid of failure, I mean, not being afraid of failure. Failure is not really like all of that a bad thing. Making mistakes, is actually how you learn. I mean, none of us are perfect. Like there's stuff out here that we don't even know. There's stuff out here that we're still learning how to do. Some of it well, actually, like a lot of it we were never like taught when we were in school. And like it's like we get out here in the real world and it's like we're naive to a lot of things because of the stuff that we were never like taught in school. But don't be afraid of failure. If you fail at something, you can't give up. You have to keep on trying. Failure is not really like all of that a bad thing. So don't be afraid of failure. And as I said before, for the kids in school, if there's any kids that watch my motivational videos, for any kids in school, like as I said before, if you flunk a test, don't feel bad. I mean, try again. Do better next time, study. Try again. Because, I mean, the test that you flunked is 0% of your future. And if you failed a lot of tests, when you were in school, don't think that you don't have a bright future, because you do have a bright future, but you can't be lazy about it. You have to work hard, stay dedicated, and stay determined. Because school is just gonna program you to make you feel like you a failure. They're gonna like try to encourage you that you should quit. And even to this day, the school system do be giving up on some students, and it's sad. You have teachers that be bullying some of these students, this and that. But don't be afraid of failure. Same thing when it comes down to life. If you keep on failing, like if you get fired from like a lot of jobs, you feel like you keep on failing. You have a gift. You have a gift. You have a purpose that's way more bigger than that 9 to 5 job, and it can make you like a whole lot of money. But it's your responsibility. You got to find out what that gift is. You got to find out what it is that you love to do. And I know, you probably feel that you don't shine at anything because the gift was never born out of you. School and working a 9 to 5 job, it just doesn't bring the gift out of you. When for the people out there that have a 9 to 5 job, I mean, there's nothing wrong about having a 9 to 5 job. Do what you got to do to get your bills paid. Use it as a stepping stone. But I don't want, none of you people to think that you got to stay on a 9 to 5 job forever. You don't have to live the rest of your life being miserable. There's nothing wrong about having a 9 to 5 job, whether you work at Walmart, whether you work at Target, or whether you work at Food Line. Do what you got to do to get your bills paid. We all got to do what we got to do to pay our bills. But at the end of the day, we're here to be happy. We're here to do what we love to do, regardless of what people have to say. A lot of people are just not going to understand your point of view. A lot of people are not going to understand your perspective. And it's like you can tell them what you want to do, and it's like it's not realistic. Sometimes it's really just best to keep it to yourself. Do what you need to do to prove those people wrong. Sometimes your family, most of the time, your family is not going to understand your perspective or your point of view. When you can prove your family wrong, sometimes your own family knocks you down. And I just want, all of y'all to be thankful. Be thankful. Like complaining, always complaining and not doing any work, it doesn't really get you anywhere, because you have a lot of people that's going through worse than what you going through. So just be thankful. Don't complain. Don't be afraid of failure. You can fail millions of times and still be able to achieve success. You got to keep on trying. Failure is not really all that of a bad thing. Being afraid of failure, it just means that you have a poor self-concept. And I understand, a lot of y'all have been through a lot of stuff. I've been through a lot of stuff. But the stuff that we've been through, we're not going to let it stop us from achieving what we want to achieve in life. So don't be afraid of failure. None of us are perfect. You know, perfect people are just not real. As human beings, we want to be real. So don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. I mean, they be trying to program these kids, say that they're failures. I mean, nobody is a failure in school. It don't matter how many F's you got, how many D's you got. It don't matter. It don't even matter if you have all F's on your report card. Now, if you ask me, I would say a class that's very unacceptable for students to fail is health and physical education. Now, if you fail in health and physical education, in my opinion, that's unacceptable because really all you have to do is dress out and participate. And again, I do not recommend no students being lazy. Absolutely not. You still have to try your best. You still have to do what you need to do. But if you're trying your best and it's a subject that's challenging, don't feel bad because more than likely you're not even going to be using that subject when you graduate. All of that biology, all of that geometry, algebra, trigonometry, Pythagorean theorem, all of that, polynomials, monomials, factoring trinomials, all of that stuff, you're not even gonna use it when you graduate. But you still gotta try your best and you still have to stay focused. Me personally, do I feel that dropping out of high school is the answer? No, not at all. Especially if you don't even know what your purpose is. And even if you do know what your purpose is, if you know what your passion is, you still have to finish school. Getting a high school diploma is a big accomplishment, one of the biggest accomplishments that you'll ever make in your life. Now, if you do drop out of school, you can still achieve success. I'll still have faith in you, but get a diploma at the least. Finish school, stay focused, do what you need to do. Don't think that you're gonna be a failure. Keep it positive. Think positive. Change the way you think. Manifest. Speak positivity into existence. Work hard. Stay determined. Stay dedicated. And grind. Love y'all. Don't be afraid of failure.